time to take a quick look in at the markets. We got Brendan Conway. You can catch Brendan and the gang live weekdays 10:30 at the Markets Hub here. And I'm told we're going to look at Zynga now, who's just reported earnings, and have a quick look at the stock. So obviously they didn't do as well as it was expected, but they were expecting, investors were expecting the moon, if not the entire solar system. Am I right? Basically.
You know, I think that's true for a lot of folks out there, but there's also doubt. I mean, there's doubt about a lot of these social media IPO stocks, and so really, I mean, that also has to be baked into how the stock reacts. There's doubt in the sense that, you know, this is a company that's heavily dependent on Facebook for its revenue. I mean, there's doubt that kind of, you know, there's just so much hype about these social media stocks. I mean, and to see it down in the aftermarket does tell you.
Yeah, and we're going to get some actual numbers on that. And you've broken away from playing Farmville for a moment. So, what were you going to say?
I was going to say, what about Greece? What is the impact of Greece in today's markets? Because there's a lot going on in Europe again, stalling of talks, and what has that weighed on the markets?
Has Greece weighed on the market?
Today.
Well, you know, it's funny you raise that, because that was true up until maybe 3:53 or so. I mean, you read any market report, people are citing Greece as sort of the problem here today. At the end of the session, you see that just the major stock indexes zip up, and they basically end flat today. You see in the chart now, the Dow actually finished up 4. Now, traders were telling us the reason that happened was there's a report that the head of this new, you know, the so-called new Democracy Party, excuse me, was apparently is now going to play ball with the European, you know, powers on this bailout. Previously thought he wasn't going to do that. So index is zipped higher. It's a little flavor of 2011 today, but obviously nothing like normal.
And I'm sure some of them believe in Father Christmas too. We'll see whether that happens. I now have the Zynga numbers, everybody. Q4 numbers of a loss of $1.22 for the fourth quarter versus. Oh, right, but excluding charges, they earned 5 cents, which was in line with what they did last year, 5 cents profit. So there you go. Sort of unadulterated number, a loss of $1.22. When you take out the charges, 5 cents a share profit, same as this time last year. Do carry on, sir.
No, yeah, just kind of further on that, and then we'll get back to Greece. But you know, I mean, there is a lot of kind of hope baked into these companies, and I mean, if they're posting a loss, I mean, you know, Zynga is the kind of company that you know, really can, or has shown that it can make money just selling Farmville. You know, and a lot of people were excited about that. So, bad number like that, I think, is going to cause the stock to fall, certainly.
So let's go back to Greece for a second.
Yes. So.
One of our favorite topics in the news hub.
One of our perennial topics that we're always chewing over.
So go on.
Are they going to get the deal done in time? What are the markets saying? I mean, do they, even?
Yeah, if you sort of look at the actions today, you can tell that the market, quote unquote, the market has no idea. They have no clue. They've been trying to price this thing in for months, and they still can't do it. Now, obviously, over the last 6 weeks or whatever, the stock market has performed phenomenally. Just gaining and gaining and gaining. Best start of the year since 1987. But on the margin, this issue still matters, and it's still going to push stocks around a little bit. You saw that today.